Welcome to this edition of News Bulletin. In the headlines today, online note sheet approval system and new portal of sale Rourkela Steel Plant launched by CEO. Contract labor of sale Rourkela Steel Plant awarded by excelling in competitions based on COVID-19. And surprise checks organized at SAIL RSP to ensure road safety inside steel plant. Now the news in detail. In a function organized at CEO Conference Hall on 15th July, an online note sheet approval system and the new portal of sale Rourkela Steel Plant were launched by Mr. Deepak Chattarath, CEO. Also present on the occasion were Mr. P.K. Dash, ED Works, Mr. Rajveer Singh, ED P&A, Mr. D.K. Mohapatra, ED MM, Mr. Pankaj Kumar, ED Projects, and Dr. B.K. Hota, Director, MNHS. All the senior officers and employees attended the function in strict adherence to the norms pertaining to COVID-19. It may be noted that the online note sheet approval system was developed by C&IT department with the objective of eliminating movement of paper note sheet within a department or among different departments of RSP. Apart from expediting the official communications of increasing accountability and ensuring data integrity, the paperless approval system will also help in maintaining the objective of social distancing in the current pandemic situation. The objectives and features of the online note sheet approval system were explained by Mrs. Atashi Pramanik, CGM, AINIT. The system was developed in ERP by Mr. Govind Kumar, Senior Manager, CNIT, under the guidance of Mr. Dhirendra Mohapatra, DGM, CNIT, and Mr. P.S. Rao, GM, CNIT. The new portal launched on this occasion is developed using latest technology by Mr. Gajendra Seth, DPO, CNIT, under the guidance of Mr. Samarendra Behra, GM, E&A. and Mr. Sanjay Gautam, AGM, CNIT. The portal has a host of new features and improved access to information. The network and IT infrastructure facilities were provided by Mr. Faraz Abbasi, AGM, E&A, and Mr. Biswajit Mandal, Senior Manager, CNIT, under the guidance of Mr. YP Das, HOD and GM, CNIT. The updated content was provided by Public Relations Department, Mr. S. Konda, GM in charge, ENIT, and Ms. S. Bhattacharya, GM, CED, coordinated the online display of the new facilities on the occasion. Winners of various competitions organized by SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant to create awareness with regard to COVID-19 amongst the contract workers for the month of June 2020 were awarded in a function held at Personal Conference Hall of 13th July. Mr. Rajendra Mishra, CGM P&A, presented the awards to the first, second and third prize winners of essay writing competition held earlier. 5 consolation prizes were also given to the occasion. The function was conducted with due adherence to the guidance on preventive measures to contain spread of COVID-19. The competition was conducted amongst the contract labor and the supervisors engaged in RSP. The objective was to create awareness amongst them and involve them in RSP's efforts for overcoming challenges posed due to COVID-19. The theme for the essay writing was Avoid COVID-19, Prevention is Better Than Cure. At the outset, Mr. T.G. Kanekar, GM Personnel, welcomed the gathering and briefed on the scheme launched for conducting essay writing, slogan writing and poster making competitions for contract labor and supervisors. During the function, a presentation was made by Ms. S. M. Sindur, Manager Personal Projects, on the scheme and the details of the winners along with the award-winning applications. Mr. Avinash, Manager Personal CLC, was the master of the ceremony. In order to ensure zero road accident within the plant premises, a massive campaign is undertaken by Safety Engineering Department of SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant under the guidance of ED Works. Separate squads comprising senior officers of different departments as well as representatives of CISF and personnel department are designated to conduct surprise checks at different vulnerable places. On 13 July, a surprise check was organized between Traffic Gate and Sanskar Gate. Mr. A. Dashgupta, CGM Research and Control Lab, headed the team comprising departmental safety officers from Cold Rolling Mill and Sinter Plant and representatives from Safety Engineering Department, Personnel Department and CISF. Mr. A.V. Pradeep, DGM CRM, coordinated the event. Employees as well as drivers of the external light and heavy vehicle violating the road safety norms were counselled on the spot, especially with regard to maintaining the speed limit. Some of the road safety violators were also penalized. The main objective is to get the employees habituated to the road safety culture within the industrial premises by adhering to the safety speed limit as per the Factories Act. Extra care is taken during monsoons to minimize the rate of vehicle skidding and other undue accidents caused due to the slippery roads, potholes, waterlogging, etc. That's all for today's news. Namaskar.